Hello, guys, welcome to the Disconnect podcast. And I am Stella. Today, we are talking about a sensitive topic, which is suicide and mental health. And we are celebrating the World Suicide Prevention Day. So, we decided that we are going to talk about this sensitive topic.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the sensitive topic, and it's your man here, Ismail Monewe. As Stella said, we're going to talk about the World Suicide Prevention Day, and the topic is about suicide and mental health. So we're going to start with a personal story, because at the end of the day, personally speaking, I've never heard of this day until this year 2021, September 10th. This is where I've heard about the World Suicide Prevention Day, and I was very astonished, because at the end of the day, I volunteer at an organization where we always celebrate the UN calendar, and I've never heard about this day. So it blew my mind to hear about that there's a World Suicide Prevention Day, and it's been celebrated for around 15 years right now. What about you, Stella?
Same, I have never heard about this day. I have heard it today. Yeah, and personally, I have been a victim of suicide. I have had suicidal thoughts several times, and I have tried to commit suicide several times. So I can relate to this sensitive topic. And yeah, if it was not for someone or people to talk to me and try to help me out of this situation, I will not be here today. So that's why I felt it will be nice if we talk about this, so that other people like me who have or had the same thoughts as me will try and change their minds.
Personally, manze, I was once in Ushago countryside, and I saw like 2 cases of people committing suicide by hanging themselves, where it was like
like uliwaona.
It's unaona hivi like asubuhi unaamka unasikia ati kwa sisi Kijaluo tunasema dala. Kijaluo tunasema dala. Kwa dala ya mse fulani, that is let's say a place for, let's say sijui kwenye mnasema aje, kama kwenyu. Sisi
kama kwa boma yenu.
Boma, that your place uko countryside. Ati nani fulani, the brother to someone has committed suicide, amejihang kwa mti, watu wamempata asubuhi. The thing is, from there, it's bad, but you find the people, let's say the people from that boma ama that dala, wanapiga huyo mtu, like the person that has committed suicide, wanamtoa kwa nini, hata kwanza wamtoi, wanamwacha vile amehang tu hivyo, kila mtu anaenda kwa kiboko, wanampiga, wanaanza kumwambia, why did you commit suicide? But the person is dead. Why did you commit suicide? This is a bad act. Why do you want this bad omen to go around our families? Like wanampiga as a way of cleansing themselves, like we don't accept whatever this person have done. Have you ever had a situation like hata kama si ushago,
like kuona mtu akicommit suicide?
Maybe if you've witnessed
this, but I have had cases of people who have tried to commit suicide. But I have never seen one.
You've never seen? Me, I've seen 2, and I've had many. Like in Kenya, we have had so many suicide news where you find that a man has killed the entire family because about a small issue that was, let's say, one gets resolved to, but
And actually, statistics zinasema globally 703,000 people commit suicide every year. Alafu in Kenya tunapata annually watu wana commit suicide ni 311 people, na kati ya hao 311 people hizo ni estimated, 77 ni women na 204 ni men.
Manze, it's mind blowing. Alafu the other thing, I also did a research and read that you find that the female gender are the ones thinking of, let's say, I want to commit suicide, but at the end of the day they don't. But as male, we find ourselves thinking about that, and at the end of the day we end up committing suicide. Other the 2 stories I've told you, it's all men.
Yeah, and men wanna equal under pressure sana. Like men are being pressurized outside here. Like in our culture, in our community, in our society, men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to show how vulnerable they are. Like men wakifanya kitu inaonyesha they are vulnerable, and that is not what the society wants men to be. So that's why you find like most of these men commit suicide because of just being men. Like they want to be men, they don't want to cry, they don't want to express their feelings to anyone, they'd rather die with their feelings.
Yeah, and there's something to some people. Let's say this information we're sharing right now, it may not be, let's say for example, shocking.
Yeah,
it's something that they have like it's normal to them, but for me it's very shocking knowing that there's around over 700,000 people in every year just dying about in things related to suicide. That is mind-blowing. And to add on that, in around 40 to 45 seconds someone dies committing suicide. Like let's say for example, I'm waking up in the morning, preparing, go to work. That process of me preparing and stuff, someone is outside there and committing suicide. That is mind blowing. Hiyo kitu ilinishangaza. I was like, Mimi, I'm here thinking about how I'm going to go to work, how I'm going to do stuff. But at the end of the day, there's someone outside there thinking on how anaenda kuhang a rope, on how anaenda ku climb the tallest building. There's a shocking video I also saw. There's someone alikuwa anatembea kwa barabara. The person was just walking, a male, anatembea. Then suddenly alikuwa anaangalia nyuma. I was like, then kidogo na a trailer passes. Then that person anajirusha kwa tiles za trailer. I was like, is this even normal?
Yeah, and actually research says that in Kenya, killing yourself, committing suicide is very, very illegal. It's very illegal. But sometimes I wonder, mtu amejaribu commit suicide and then you take them and arrest them. Don't you think these people need more of help more than being arrested and being put somewhere, So like that's so alarming to me. How do they like wanna arrest them, say because amejaribu commit suicide? And there's something they could do. And first of all, like ukiangalia, actually when we started by saying huku unajua ni tuna celebrate. I never knew either, and I'm sure kwa audience wetu kuna wengi hawakuwa wanajua. So that means that awareness is enough. Like maybe the government or the people responsible are not doing hawafanyi awareness like the way it should. So that means that people don't know. So if at least they try and awareness or create awareness, it makes sense. Than arresting people who are trying or suffer from different things outside there.
Very, very different things. And something else is that during these 40 to 45 seconds that someone is committing suicide, and you find that there are 25 more attempts of suicide. This World Suicide Prevention Day has opened my mind, knowing that these numbers exist, and we are in the same world, knowing that in every 40 seconds someone commits suicide, and in that every 40 to 45 seconds another 25 attempts are being attempted on how to commit suicide. It's very alarming, and wow, Mimi, I'm just shocked with the numbers.
And the youngest person to commit suicide is actually 9 years old. That's the youngest person to commit suicide. And you see, and most people committing suicide ni my youth. Like sisi wenye Bible and everyone says we are strong and we are the ones supposed to build the nation. Sisi actually ndo tuna commit suicide more.
And also to add on that, the statistics says from the age of 15 to 27 are the people that commit suicide a lot. And these are just youths, young people that are supposed to build the nation to a better place, and these are the people also committing suicide. That's why I'm saying I was very shocked knowing that these things happen, knowing that these things gonna happen hapa nje and in effect used just like us, just like us, because we were in that bracket of 15 to 25 years to 27 years old. And let's say if these are the things that it's been happening, let's say what are the causes
I think kwanza kuna vitu kama financial problems, like msee ana struggle financially, anafaa kuzo for men, like me I feel men, like at kama mi si mwanaume, like I feel them, you know. And then there's this pressure that the society will make men, like these people are supposed, if I am a girl and I'm dating a man, he's supposed to give me money, he's supposed to pay his rent, he's supposed to do what and you see this man maybe akona income kiasi, and you like kuza mademu wana pressure, and even the world would say they are under pressure, man. You like una meet like some men are very strong. You find someone is in university, he's working at the same time, and he's providing and paying fee for his younger siblings, paying fees. So you see like all that financial struggles. So inaleta tu vitu
guys. To add on that is hiyo mambo na finance, it's a lot. It's a lot. Kwanza, let's say for example, coming from a family where, let's say you are the first born. Let's say for example, it's unfortunate that maybe your parents died and you're just left alone. You are the firstborn to take care of the younger siblings, and you're also struggling to find work. You're also struggling because Kenya ni Kenya. It's not easy to find work. You will finish school today and you will tarmac for some few times. We have people that are very lucky. Maybe for example, anamaliza anapata job. Lucky for that person. But hiyo mambo na finance, it's very, very hard. And vile umesema about relationships, also these are things that are adding up on these people committing suicide. Such small things. Hizi mambo na finance too. Just to add on whatever you have said. And let's say to add on something else is mental health. Something else is mental health. Mental health means not being in the right states, in your like mind yako haiko sawa vile inafaa. Mind yako kama iko sawa vile inafaa, maybe you're going through stress, depression and stuff. Maybe something has happened, there's something that has happened in your life where you find yourself not being the person you used to be.
Like losing a loved one.
Losing a loved one. Because me as a person, I lost my mom last year, December 29. Niko zile za I wanted, unajua kuna ile you want to pass an year with your family. Like, nangoja tu 31st, then we celebrate that year and see whatever happened, then we go to the next year. Then just 29 December passed on. Like hiyo year yote hatuku celebrate hiyo month, hiyo mambo na kutunini year. Then we tulimzika January and stuff. That month ikaanza, that year ikaanza tu 2021 ikaanza tu na mambo zake and stuff. Then we find like kuna zile we were not well off, vile mambo alikuwa ameshikilia vitu mob kwa nyumba. So you're like sasa maisha itakuwa aje? Younger siblings are here and stuff. Even right now I have that pressure of kuna ile like you need to, like even if you're working you're supposed to offer some things and stuff. Because zingine nasikia simu inaingia, Isma, how are you doing today? Do you have something? What are you going to eat? Because ile za that is the life right now. Na unapata vitu kama hiyo, if you're not strong at the end of the day, it's going to affect you and it's going to affect the way you function. Then you find yourself into depression, and depression leads to mental health. Yeah.
And also unapata vitu kama job problems or loss. So vitu zina like Kenya sahi, someone alimaliza shule kitambo, but then they do not have kazi. So you find mse akona stress ama lose, like losing a loved one. I have never lost a loved one myself. Like I have not lost a close relative. But there's a way I see my friends who have lost a loved one going through, and I'm like, God, I don't want to lose. Please do not take them away from me, Sahi. Yeah. So like, and people go through a lot outside here, and
and those are some of the causes that lead to someone going into mental health, and I think mental health inafanya wasendo ina lead to suicide most of the time, because mental health inakuja inakupatia stress. The moment you have stress, you end up being depressed. Ukikuwa depressed, then you find that there's nothing that is working, and you feel kama kuna kitu ina work sahi in this world. What am I doing here? At the end of the day, you find yourself committing suicide, and those are the things that zinafanya wasi wana commit suicide huko sana sana. I had a friend, he's a she. alikuwa ananiambia hey manze, I had an uncle and I was and amemaliza form 4 that time. Yeah, amemaliza form 4. I had an uncle that alikuwa anajua nimemaliza form 4, so alikuwa anafaa kunilipia college and stuff, so niende nifanye whatever I'm going to do, vitu kama hizo. Before huyo uncle wake akalose son wake, sasa ikafanya the uncle to be like, na the uncle alisha lose the wife, na the only person that alikuwa nayo ni this son akakufa. Uncle akabaki peke yake, so uncle wake alikuwa na hiyo stress. Ikaka some few and you find this uncle, this friend of mine alikuwa na depend to the uncle because the uncle was going to pay the fees. Uncle wake kakuja akakuwa ni depression and stuff, akaenda ushags just to relax. Then in around 1 month the uncle also died in a situation where watu wajui ni kwa nini alikufa. So you find this my friend akozileza, if people are dying like this and these are the people that are supposed to help me do this 1 2 3, what am I doing here? Yeah, so alikuwa ananiambia tu, me I'm going to kill myself, me I'm going to do what, because there's nothing I'm going to do. Kwa hii hakuna like kitu mimi naweza fanya kwa hii maisha sasa. Kama watu napenda na wale tulikuwa wanafaa kunisupport wanakufa, mbona why me to stay? Yeah, but the thing is by that time I was like, don't, that is not the option. There is a lot in life. There's maybe God knows why it may happen and God akona way atakufungulia, don't worry.
And that reminds me of social isolation. Like wasi wengi you find that wasi wako isolated. Yeah. And there are people who their life haiendelea without people around them. There are people like we are all different. So you find the people whose life like wanafikiria friends, family ni everything, and then all of a sudden these friends are nowhere to be seen. Families neglect and stuff. So you find your stuff and then let me tell you, changing someone who's in a suicide, like mse ako suicidal, bring back to normal ni very very it's hard. And like me, those days that I was there, it was really hard. And even like I used to talk to counselors, I used to talk to church, like some of my church members used to talk to me, but they will talk to me and I was like, you guys just talk, but the moment I get out of this place I'm going to kill myself. So like it's very very hard, and those people need patience. And for me ndo ni change nakwambia, before mind yangu irudi normal, like it took time and it took many people to be around me and to tell me I'm here for you. I remember then my friends used to tell me, like most of the closest friends nilikuanga nao that time ndo alinifanya nika-stand, because those people were like, we are here for you, even if your family, whoever is not there for you, we will be here for you, and do not commit suicide. And my friends will be there and they will talk to me, and even when they talk to me and my mind seemed to be elsewhere, they will still talk to me, they will still love me, they will still be there. Nikienda mahali they will follow me because wanaogopa msida tutaweza mwacha ende huko tumpatie akiwa amekufa. Yeah, so like it's my friends and the people around me who helped me come back to normal. But just imagine there's no one around you. Awasi wanafaa kusaidia kurudi kwenye huko. Yeah, so it's very hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. And also to add on that, how many parties something has just come to my mind in terms of these are the things that's caused wase wanakuwa into mental health and at the end of the day committing suicide. Sana siku hizi online.
Yeah.
These online issues where you find people, there's this online thing called online currency, of which ni likes, how many followers you have, like those stuff. So you find people, they want to be like, I want to have more followers, I want to have more likes.
Yeah.
Alafu at the end of the day, we have people outside here that wanakuanga na hizi, they body shame people.
Yeah,
they send, let's say for example, text that demotivate you to be the person you want to be, maybe online. So unapata unasema, I want to be a socialite, I want to do something that people will see me and say, ini brand ya Stella, ini brand ya Ismail. So ukianza, people are like, huyo msee ni so skinny, the language anatumia hajui kuongea English, that person is like sijui nini. Alafu at the end of the day wanakuambia sijui the person that gave birth to you, kwani vitu kama hizo like zile za what if that person will lose the person that will give birth to yeye, mtu alimzaa. So unapata those stuff inaingia kwa home, so inaingia kwa akili ya mtu anambia the only thing like kama sipendwi nini, and so depression and stuff. then you end up at the end of the day committing suicide, because at the end, what I'm trying to say is like, these people that are online, please just mind your words. Okay, you're online, you mind your words, man. So you just don't know whatever someone is going through. Let's say, for example, the way let's say you are in that suicidal mind. If like online people, you're maybe posting, let's say, for example, I'm going through this and this. What should I do? Like someone says, sujiue, kill yourself, and you had that mind of killing yourself. You're going to kill yourself because like, kumbe kuna watu wana support his stuff. Then I'm going to do that, and that is all. That some of the things that may lead someone to commit suicide.
Another very important thing I have remembered ni conflict. Like you see, you can unaweza kuwa in a conflict na your neighbors, your families, your friends and stuff. So una feel mimi hata like niko sina rafiki, like kila mtu nimekosana naye. Unaanza kufeel maybe I'm the problem because my mom thinks differently, my neighbors think differently, I think different. So unapata kitu kama hiyo, so inafanya tu mse pia anaanza kuwa hizo thoughts and I feel I don't need to exist in this world, because like either way need iko wapi ya kuishi when I'm at conflict na kila mse. So that's a very maybe
the people you want that are supposed to support you are the ones telling you are nothing. Hiyo kitu it's very bad. So I think we've talked about the causes. What about we talk about how to prevent such of the things that you have talked about? How the prevention, people, what should people do outside here as we celebrate this suicide prevention day? What is the message that us as the Disconnect podcast members want to tell the people outside, the listeners, to do? Do you have some?
First of all, I will tell people, like, the best thing about, when you have things that zinakusumbua and you feel neza fall into depression because of these things, the first thing you should do is find someone to talk to. And there are so many people. If you do not trust your friends, you do not trust your families, you can as well go to counselors, you can as well go to church members, or even watu wa mosque, those ones that are Muslims, whichever religion you belong, you go and talk to your religious leaders and just talk to someone, regardless whether you are a male or a female. It doesn't matter. At kama ni mwanamume, don't worry. I understand the fact that the society haitaki men, they express their feelings, but as a man, you can as well decide, I'm going to talk to someone. I will cry, because the society doesn't want you to cry, but you can cry and express your feelings. So first of all, that is the first step. Talk to someone who, if you don't trust your friends, don't tell them. You can go to anyone, anyone that you trust. And if you don't trust anybody, adi online, ukienda online, kuna platforms zenye zina offer, I will say, kuongea, those people who want enda online, just look for someone that you don't even know, but someone at least you're sure your information can be safe. Na nyinyi mnakuja kuomba, you guys should be good listeners. I remember in school there was this girl who wanted to commit suicide one time, tulikuwa class. So this girl alikuwa amejam nini sijui mtu alikuwa amemkasisha, then she was like, I'm going to commit suicide. So she went to the toilet. So people were like, anda kwa choo, ana commit suicide kwa choo, si aende atafute kamba afunge jundo tuamini na commit suicide. And so maybe because I was there, nilifeel na nilikuwa class prefect then, so I told these people, you guys don't know, nyinyi mnaangalia tu mnaona hiki tu ni jokes, but you never know, because mimi nimekuwa hapo. I know hata akiwa kwa choo she can find anything to kill herself. And they were like, hapana, si kama nataka kujua, let her go and find something else. Anatupima tu akili. But you never know. So you guys, do not be that way. If you see someone na suicidal thoughts, it's something serious. If you cannot offer help, look for someone who can offer help to those people.
And for me is I just want to pass information to the people, to caregivers outside there, because I remember monge about a school. I remember there is a girl in Kenya that alikuwa amemaliza, is it KCSE or KCPE, alipata a marks that the parents didn't want, you're supposed to pass, then this girl, I think alipata sijui ni C plus ama C minus, about C or something. The girl alicommit suicide, anaenda akajirusha kwa bowl zile kwa huko shago zile za kunga where you fetch water, akajirusha. Hivyo ndo vile inaenda. So I'm just trying to say these things happened and zina happen. Mimi as a person I didn't know, but right now I know. But this information I just want you to guys to the caregivers outside there. Please, even if you have a child, if you're caring about, or you are a caregiver to someone, please make sure mind your words. That is one way to prevent such. Just mind your words before you just open your mouth to say something. Please think about whatever you're going to talk. Is it something that's going to bring hope, or is it something that's going to bring separation, or something that's going to bring conflict? Is it something that's going to bring something different or negative to this person? So think, and please make sure we filter our words. Even if you're mad, or if you're mad to someone, please make sure the way you're going to address that situation, let it be something that at the end of the day you're going to bring sense to this person that has made you feel bad, and at the end of the day you're going to solve or prevent someone from having these thoughts of suicidals, or even going to stress, having mental issues kama hizo stress and depression. Yes.
And also you can encourage interaction and communication within the family. Like, some people commit suicide because they feel, my family does not even want me, my family does not love me, like they think I'm less of a person and stuff. So with that, like as a family, you guys should encourage interaction. Like our mothers, our fathers, our elder sisters, our elder brothers, you guys should be, when unafa like mkwe hapo, like you're supposed to be ahead. You make sure you know how your siblings are doing. You make sure you interact with them. At kama ni kucheza now or anything too that you guys can do kubond, so that anytime someone akona kitu ana feel something, they will come and tell you, because like the family inafaa kuwa the first help you get. So as a family, what are you doing as an individual, whether you're the firstborn, the lastborn, the mother, the father, what are you doing in that family to make the family united? And in case one of you has an issue, they can come and tell you, and you guys can solve. So that is very, very important in our families.
Yeah, and the reason why we're talking about caregivers, families, because this is where the character is being developed. Because let's say you have a son, you have a daughter and stuff. If the future of this daughter or son comes from whatever ameona ikifanyikanga kwa family. So if outside offer a place of talking, that person will never talk. Atakonga to me, if I'm facing something, I'm just going to face it myself. And that's why, as Stella said, encourage that thing of just coming together and talk as a family, so that you cultivate this culture of talking and expressing yourself. So at the moment, because at the end of the day, these people are going to be big and are going to move to their own families, and if they move with that character, it's a way of also sharing this information. It's going to pass through generation and generation to come. And if we bring a negative thing, then at the end of the day, we are going to nurture a generation where people are not talking. People are just dealing with their own stuff. So if you want to deal with stuff alone, at the end of the day, you just find yourself not having the capability of doing whatever you want. Yeah, so that's why we are saying families, caregivers and stuff. Do you have something else, Stella?
Yeah, and also, like, some people commit suicide because they feel there are like kuna stigma. Kuna a lot of stigma. Like you see people kama wasi wenye wako, the people who are the disabled people, unapatanga hawa si wanatembea and people will stigmatize them. Like there was a story I was reading about a woman when she was young, aliachwa kwa kiti na mama yake, like aliachwa kwa kiti and then kulikuwa na moto. So when the mother went akamwasha juu ya kiti, this girl alikaanguka akachomeka also. And she has been, like when you read when you ukisoma story yake, it's very sad. Like she has gone through a lot of surgeries, so many things, and this girl says that people have really stigmatized her even as an adult. Like she's a woman now, she has kids, she has 3 kids, but this woman says that people up to date still stigmatize her, and people will call her names. Some will even say, mama, yeah, we know amechomeka also, but do you really have to refer to her that way? Ule mama amechomeka also. Ama you see a certain kid and then you're like, ule mtoto mwenye nakwanga amevunjika sijui ama natembeangaje. It's really painful. If at all you are in their shoes, always you are calling. So you guys just break the stigma. You guys accept people for who they are. Yeah, because it's not their choice to be in such a situation. Yeah, so like do not refer people to their problems. Yeah, their problems. Exactly. So do not refer them that way. So you guys just accept them.
And to add on, let's say how to prevent this, are you in the WHO website? There's how they have listed down how to prevent such. And it's around 5 or 6 steps where you take that action of you preventing or being a person that is going to be a change agent outside there. Before I go to this, do you have anything else to say, Stella?
Yeah, so the last thing I will say is you create awareness as an individual. Yeah, so like you have a phone, most of you have phones, some of you have laptops and all that. So what are you doing to at least help create awareness to those people that have suicidal thoughts, or to tell people how they should treat these people who have suicidal thoughts? What are you doing? And like you don't have to do something big. You don't have to go at your podcast wanze kuambiwa say sijui nini about suicide. No, you can also use your phone at least to create awareness and at least inform 1 or 2 people. That's an achievement. Imagine if one person informs 1 or 2 people, another one. So you see, it will bring a change. So you guys just with whichever power you have, and if you are a boss somewhere, you can at least tell your employees, tell them how to prevent suicide or how to go about this topic of suicide anywhere you are, be it in church, at work.
So there's as we had said, in around 40 to 45 seconds you find someone committing suicide. So the action that is we are going to talk about today is we're going to talk about 40 seconds. In around 40 seconds, what can you do in 40 seconds? So you find, if you're a person that is struggling with suicide thoughts, we just want to advise you that just take 40 seconds, find someone that you can talk to. As Stella said, please open up, talk to someone that you trust, and these people that you're going to trust, make sure is someone that at the end of the day is going to help you. Yes, and if you're approached with someone that is suffering from suicide thoughts, please make sure that the information that wanna share now, make sure it's confidential. Even if you don't have the solution, make sure if you're going to consult about it, don't mention the name of the person that has given you this information. Then another one is, if you know someone that has lost a loved one through suicide, just take 40 seconds and listen, and just go and see if that person is doing okay. Because at the end of the day, if someone in my family had committed suicide, it's very likely for me also, if I'm going through stuff, I'm going to say, my brother did this, then that is a solution also. I'm going to commit suicide because someone also in my family did. So make sure, if you know someone that has lost some loved one from suicide, please go check on that person and make sure you share this information with that person. And as Stella said about work, if you're a boss, please make sure you check on your staff. Check on your staff and make sure they are in good state, their mental health it's okay. And also, if you're in a leadership position, make sure you push this agenda of normalizing and make this about this stigma about suicide. Make sure people know about it. Make sure the people that are following you as a leader, make sure they know about about the suicide stuff. Yeah, and much more. And as our listeners, please share more of how the causes that may lead for someone to commit suicide, and maybe if you have read something on suicide, please share that information with us, and make sure we'll share it with other people also.
Yeah, and if also you have tried to commit suicide, you can tell us why. If you you can tell us why and how you went about it, so that you can at least also, you're just learning.
Yeah, about that also. Yeah, maybe as our audience, you may have been in a position where you wanted to commit suicide, and how did you go about it? As Stella said, how did you go about it, and what measures did you take so as to not to commit suicide, and what led to you to have that mind of committing suicide? It's a talk. Please let us be open as much as possible, because it's something that is affecting us. For me, I didn't know, and right now I know, and also Stella didn't know, but right now we know, and it's something that is affecting us. As this conversation has been going, someone has committed suicide, and if you want to stop that, it's up to us to share this information with the people outside there. The moment you listen to this podcast, please don't be selfish. Share it, and make sure we want, let's say for example, as one person, please share it with around 20 people, because these 20 people are going to also share it with maybe some other people, so that this word can reach those people, and maybe you find someone that is going through this, and this information will help that person from not committing suicide.
So to conclude, I will tell you guys, those ones that have suicidal thoughts, having been there, I will tell you that better days lie ahead. Like if I look at what my life right now, and I look at those times that I had those thoughts and I tried to commit suicide, I see there's a very, very great change. I'm not living the same life I used to live, and those problems are no longer there, and there are many other problems, but not the same ones. So like this world is full of problems. You will go through problems, but suicide is not the best solution, because in each and every problem there must be and there will be a solution. So just trust the fact that better days lie ahead. Like me right now, I am a living testimony that I tried to some time back, but now I am safe. Not safe, like I am better off than the way I was. And also you guys who have not tried and will never try, I want to tell you guys that every suicidal person needs someone to talk to. And can you be that someone that someone can trust when they have suicidal thoughts to talk to? Can you be that person? Can you be trusted enough? And can a family or a friend or a neighbor come and at least express themselves to you? And are you there for them? So that is what I will that is what I will love to ask you guys. So every suicidal person needs someone to talk to. So be that someone. At least ask a friend how he or she is doing. Ask a neighbor how he or she is doing. Whenever you see someone depressed or someone stressed up, you can always go and approach them and try and make things better. So that is it for me.
For me is that, as to add on whatever Stella said, please be that person that someone can approach and share, because at the end of the day, we want to see another day with you. We don't want to wake up and hear that the friend to someone, my friend has committed suicide because of akupata mtu wa kuongea naye. Be that person, because at the end of the day, we want to see another day with you. I will be happy as a person waking up and saying, oh, good morning Stella, how's your night and stuff, but not waking up and finding, oh, RIP to Nani, this is whatever he or she was going through and he committed suicide because of that, and you are there to prevent that. So be a person that someone can approach and talk to, because we want to see another day with you. So thank you guys for listening and tuning in to this podcast. See you next in our next episode, and please share this information, because you just don't know whatever someone is going through. Please share this information and make sure you have shared to 20 people, and these 20 people have shared to another 20 and at the end of the day, it's going to make an impact. And to join this campaign, as Stella said, you can be a change agent. You can just use your phone. That is going to be a change. It's going to raise awareness on social media and on suicide and mental health. So thank you guys. We are out. It's been your man, Ismail and
Mudoni.
Yes, Stella Mudoni. It's been nice having you around, and please subscribe and turn the notifications on for the next episode that is going to come. Bye.
Bye.